The Kuwait National Development Plan sets the nation's long-term development priorities. It's organized around 7 pillars or areas of focus for investment and improvement. Economy. Develop a prosperous and diversified economy to reduce the country's dependence on oil export revenues.
"72 years after the first cargo shipment of Kuwait export crude, Kuwait now started exporting its super light crude oil with 48 to the world. So far, Kuwait was producing just one type of oil with 31 and 2.5% sulfur. Now it will be able to export a much lighter type, which commands a premium of over $5 to $6 per barrel, or equivalent to the current Brent price of $76 per barrel. We will be producing 130,000 barrels from now, which will increase to 300,000 barrels by the end of 2025. All of these are being produced from northern oil field. It goes back to the discovery of free gas and along with the discovery of the light type crude. Kuwait was the only oil country that was stuck with the type of crude oil, and now it has added another type. Its quality is next to Algerian Sahara blend and Malaysian types, which are in the same range of Kuwaiti Super Light crude. This will open new markets for Kuwaiti's oil industry. It can now see customers in need of light crude oil and products like gasoline. A volume of 130,000 barrels is small, but it will give customers the flexibility to blend with heavier type of oil, or it can be blended with Kuwaiti crude depending on the customer needs. Wants that flexibility. For years, Kuwait was trying to switch type of crude from light crudes, but for some reasons it never did, or perhaps because of volume, reserve, and rate of recovery. It didn't justify the economics and constructions, storage tanks, and handle the light crudes from the north. The first shipment of Kuwait Super Light crude is heading to Asia, simply because of higher netback against the West and ample supply of sweet type of crude in the United States of America with the shale oils. This could be the beginning of more things to come, like more free gas production and further exploration for lighter crude oil, which will also give our more flexibility. It's great news for Kuwait's oil industry after many years of waiting and explorations. It also meaning more income and revenue for the state treasury, as well as more challenges to come after this success, with hopes for more positive news.
The Kuwait National Development Plan sets the nation's long-term development priorities. It's organized around 5 themes or desired outcomes and 7 pillars or area of focus for investment and improvement. Each pillar has a number of strategic programs and projects that are designed to have the most impact on achieving the vision of New Kuwait. Let's look at the top social media highlights regarding Kuwait development projects. From Kona account, development projects key to achieve Kuwait's 2035 vision. And from Kuwait account, 80 to 90% of 48 important development projects solved. And from Global Islamic Economy account, Kuwait's 2018-2019 development plan includes 20 large projects worth nearly $71.6 billion. For more information or details regarding Kuwait Development Account, please visit the website on the screen.
The National Library of Kuwait presented a lecture entitled Single Women, a Case Worthy of Attention and Addressing, organized by the Kuwaiti Women Without Borders team in the presence of a number of women and the head of Kuwaitis Without Borders team to talk about single women and the reasons that led to it.
This lecture came as a part of a series of lectures to educate women to demand their rights. The women in Kuwait still have incomplete rights and has to do all the duties. The reasons for refusal to marry may often be because of parents. Meanwhile, the ages of spinsterhood vary among the segments of society. There are those who consider that the age of 25 years and above is a dangerous age and late to marry, and there are those who say that the 30 years is the age of maturity after graduation and work. The Islamic religion asks young men and women to marry at an early age because they are supposed to be mature socially, intellectually, and mentally for marriage, and have the ability to distinguish between things and not to be silent when making mistakes. Also, some people think that the age of marriage must be in the 18s after completion of study. There are many schools of thought that oppose the saying and consider this age is not suitable for marriage.
The Kuwaiti Women Without Borders team seeks their rights, especially as they are part of the Kuwaiti society.